You're listening to RealAgriculture.com. Get real, get connected.
I'm Lindsay Smith with RealAgriculture.com. I'm joined today by Margaret May. She's one of 5 regional program leads with the Ontario Soil and Crop. And we are talking about workshops and all the different workshops that are available over the course of this winter. Margaret, what's the value in all the different workshops that you are and your team are putting on this winter?
I think there's huge value to growers to attend the workshop. We deliver programs for growing forward too, and typically when people hear that, they think cost share. And I want to drag you back to the benefit of the workshop on its own, because I think we can help you move your business forward and identify areas on your farm where you want to make changes. Sometimes those changes don't cost a lot of money, but the workshop itself will help you think about it and get you access to some of the people in the same situations where you can share information and both come out ahead.
Right. So now for those who are going through a growing forward intake and are applying for cost share, they're going to attend these meetings or these workshops. But there's certainly, now let's run through the list of all the options that farmers have for them, because it's quite a list. So you put on workshops for environmental farm plans. Which other ones do you also host?
We host the Growing Your Farm Profits workshop, which allows you to examine the business management skills for your business and write action plans for where you want your business to be within 5 years. That workshop also focuses on creating communication channels within the farm business and within the family. And many people have told us it's a huge benefit to start talking about information that's in the book rather than start to look at each other across the kitchen table and say, oh, where do we start?
Right.
So that one's really cool.
Okay.
We also look at a food safety workshop, either a workshop or a webinar series that happens over lunchtime that talks about food safety. So, are you up to date on the latest topics for food safety? Things like pest control, building maintenance, recall and traceability, cleaning and sanitizing. It's directed mostly to the fruit and vegetable growers, but not exclusively. So you're going to do an assessment of your business, kind of decide where you need to make some changes, identify those good agricultural practices, and then move forward with an action plan and perhaps some kind of an audit if that's where your business is going.
All right. And then sort of following up on that sort of side, also traceability and biosecurity. What are those ones about?
So traceability is a one-day workshop that lets you examine the components of traceability, look at your own business and decide where traceability will fit or if it will fit, and then do an assessment of what you've got and write action plans to move your business forward. Those action plans are extremely helpful when you go to apply to cost share if you do that, but they're also important to move your business forward, saying this is a spot where I can see, we've made an error in not including traceability in our business, and by adding it, then you position yourself to move forward. Biosecurity is kind of the same component, except we bring a licensed veterinarian in to lead those, and at the moment they're targeted to beef, sheep, and goat industries with other commodities currently being developed. But the vet leads you through a scenario of, risk exists. We need to learn how we can manage it and how we can live with it. And the workshops that I've been in on, the discussions between the producers in those workshops are amazing. They've gone home learning very valuable information from each other. And the biosecurity ones are relatively short. Sometimes we can do them in an evening.
Right. And that, of course, brings us to now there are several of these already on the calendar in all across the province. And we'll include a link in this post to where farmers can go. It's on the Ontario Soil and Crop website to look at what's already on the books. But you want to make it known that, of course, if there is a group of individuals that figure they can get together and want one of these workshops, there's still opportunity, you're saying, to set up some new dates.
There's absolutely opportunity. We need to get the word out that there are 15 of us across the province to deliver workshops now. In the past, Soil and Crop had many more bodies in place, so we could offer them in more locations then than we can now. But we are still quite willing to travel to a spot. If somebody, an organization, a commodity group, a local area wants to sponsor their own workshop, and by sponsor I mean recruit the bodies. It doesn't necessarily cost them money. If you can provide us, bodies in a room, we will come and deliver the workshop in that location. No problem.
All right. So for those farmers interested in any of these workshops or potentially trying to line one up closer to home, because they are across the province, but hey, it's a big province. So you're encouraging them to visit the Ontario Soil and Crop website or give any of the leads a call. Is that right?
That's absolutely it.
Okay. So we shall put that call out and remind farmers that they're there, whether or not they're applying for cost share. And if they can't travel to any of the ones on the books, there's absolutely a chance to set one up.
Sure, absolutely.
All right.
We are here to get everybody involved.
All right. Okay. Well, thank you so much, Margaret. As always, lovely to talk to you, and we'll talk to you again.
Thanks, Lindsay.